Hello and welcome to Notebook. Today we will discuss the different sectors of an economy in the perspective of India. On the basis of the economic activities performed, an economy can be divided into three sectors. The economic activities concerned in the usage of natural resources like in agriculture, dairy, mining, forestry and fishing make up the primary sector. The secondary sector comprises of the economic activities that manufacture finished goods. The tertiary sector is concerned with the production of services and is also referred to as the service sector. This example involving Kamala's dairy, Dinanath's ice cream factory and Joginder's grocery shop shows us the demarcations in the sectors of the economy better. How do we find out the contribution of each sector in an economy? We do this by measuring the values of goods and services produced rather than adding up the actual numbers. Suppose the small island nation of I has produced 1000 kg of wheat and 2000 kg of fish in a year. The average selling price of wheat and fish has been Rs 40 and 60. Therefore, the contribution of the primary sector in I will be equal to 1000 into 40 plus 2000 into 60 is equal to Rs 1,60,000. Similarly, we can find out the contribution of the other sectors of the economy as well. So, what would be the total value of all the goods and services produced in a country? It would be the sum of the values generated from the primary, the secondary and the tertiary sectors, right? Wrong. Let us go back to the ice cream shop to understand this better. The final price that Joginder charges for the ice cream is Rs 50. Kamala had sold the milk for Rs 20, while Dinanath charged Joginder Rs 45. If we consider the total value generated, we might be tempted to add all of these three, that is Rs 50 plus 45 plus 20. However, the final product contains all the intermediate products, so we are ending up counting some items multiple times. We will only consider the values of the final goods or services. On adding the value of the final products and services produced in each sector of the economy during a particular year, we get the gross domestic product of the country. The central government calculates the GDP of India. The GDP of India is estimated by collecting information related to the total volume of goods and services and their prices. With time, countries experience a shift in focus between different sectors. In India, people started shifting from farming activity to working in factories in large numbers, and thus the secondary sector grew. Similarly, in developed countries, there has been a shift from secondary sector to tertiary sector. The GDP of India has grown by almost 10 times between 1973-74 and 2013-14. The tertiary sector has shown the maximum growth percentage. India has seen the emergence of organizations such as hospitals, educational institutions, post and telegraph services, police stations, courts, village administrative offices, municipal corporations, defense, transport, banks, insurance companies, etc. in both the public and private domains. The demand for restaurants, tourism, shopping, private hospitals, private schools, professional training, etc. has also increased. We come across some interesting facts when we discuss the share of different sectors in employment. While the primary sector remains the largest sector in India, its share has gone down drastically. In India, more than half of the workers are involved in the primary sector, mainly in agriculture, that contributes to 1/4 of India's GDP. Underemployment and disguised employment are two situations affecting the employment status at this level. Underemployment is the condition in which people in a labor force are employed at less than full-time or regular jobs or at jobs inadequate with respect to their training or economic needs. Disguised unemployment exists where part of the labor force either is left without work or is working in a redundant manner where worker productivity is essentially zero. How can unemployment be curbed? Let us learn about it and more in the next video. Goodbye.